What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday. This is the spot where I get Scentsy reviews out to you guys, and hopefully that will help you decide if a scent's going to work for you or not. Now, today we have one soon-to-be returning Bring Back My Bar, one LTO, and one scent that you can only get by adding to your Scentsy Club because the scent has sold out otherwise. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Snuggle Up. And this is from the Catching Z's collection back in the day. This is a pretty light blue colored wax. Now I will tell you that this wax does discolor a little bit over time. And this one had 31% of your vote. It is about medium plus on cold sniff intensity, and it's returning in January's Bring Back My Bar. So that's excellent news. I would put this in the fresh category with a sub of laundry. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, settle down in cashmere woods, curled up with angel lavender and soothing sage. All right, so when this collection first came out, I think it was around 2021 or so. If I'm wrong, I'll put it down below. But it was designed to be a very relaxing, bedroom cozy type scent. And I would say, yes, it definitely feels like that. But it is a laundry-based cozy scent. So some laundry scents are very laundry heavy, and this one is maybe half that, half cozy. And I think what's happening is the cashmere woods and maybe angel lavender. I don't know how angel lavender differs from other lavender, but there is almost like a fluffy, it kind of reads powdery really, a fluffy, powdery, cozy fleece type feeling. And then you have the lavender. I don't know if you would say the lavender is herbal or medicinal or clean. I just know that combined with the notes in here, the scent reads a little bit powdery, soothing lavender, and then there's sage. And I really tend to not like sage. And if you know me, I tend to not like lavender as well. But for some reason, I love this scent. It is probably my favorite laundry scent that Scentsy has ever put out. I do like clothesline, but I tend to not like a lot of laundry scents. So the good thing about this is it's about a medium to medium plus. So if you tend to like stronger scents, this is going to work for you. Now, some people don't want a scent that's that strong in a bedroom. So for me personally, I like this all over the home. And in saying that, let's talk about the family rating because let's see what they thought. So my husband said it was all right at 7.5 out of 10. Erica said she really liked this one. It smells like laundry to her, 8 out of 10. And Ryan said, this is good. And he also gave it an 8 out of 10. And I would probably give it an 8 out of 10 as well. So what I decided to do, because I have lots of experience with this scent, it's actually a club scent for me. I put it in a very terrible warmer. It's a glass, I think it's called, I'll put the picture of it here. It takes forever to heat up and it doesn't perform very well, but I have it there more for light purposes than anything else. And it takes a long time to melt one cube. I would say about 45 minutes to melt a cube in that warmer. But it still was above average for most scents that I put in that warmer, so that is good. I left it going there a few days just to get a little bit of scent as I walked by. The first day, it actually gave quite a bit of scent, but I decided because I like this scent so much, my family seems to like it so much, and I know it performs well in bedrooms, let's try it in an open area. So what I actually did was I did use 6 cubes elsewhere in the open layout, and then I added another cube later, and I'll explain why. So I put 6 cubes amongst 3 warmers. Strength and throw is about 7.5 out of 10. Now the next day, that was when I decided to start changing over to my Christmas or holiday warmers. So I was moving things around, turning things off. And I actually have 4 warmers there. One of them is a 20 watt and the other one's the Candy Christmas, which I find doesn't perform the greatest. So I decided to put 4 warmers there. And I just decided to add another cube, and the cube that I added was to my etched core. And etched core, the traditional etched core, if you're looking for a great warmer, that is a good warmer. So Snuggle Up technically had 7 cubes amongst my open layout. So I'm on day 3 and I'm just removing it now. However, it does have a lot of scent left, so I actually transferred it here to my bedroom, and I'll just put it in a warmer and let it kind of live its life out. Today I'm going to work, so my daughter's home, so I don't mind if I'm not here to enjoy it because I have bars in my club. So I think if you're someone that knows the scent Jammy Time, this is, it's almost like Jammy Time and Fluffy Fleece hybrid. Because Fluffy Fleece is a little powdery and cozy, and Jammy Time is more of a soothing lavender floral mix, and maybe it's somewhere in the middle of those. But this one reads a little bit more fall winter to me, and maybe Jammy Time reads, more spring summer. So personally, I would warm this anywhere in my home because I'm not opposed to warming a laundry cozy type scent in my big area, but obviously it would do great in bedrooms, bathrooms, laundry room, and a nice spot would also be a baby's room. So will I be repurchasing Snuggle Up? Well, it's in my club, and I've actually contemplated removing it just because I don't tend to warm these scents very often, but once I warm it, I remember how much I love it, and I think to myself, no, I still want to get more. So I will probably keep it in there just until something else has to boot it out, but I really love this one so much. All right, let's move to our second place scent for the week. It is Wicked. This has a pretty green colored wax. This one had 27% of the vote. It's about medium plus on cold sniff intensity, and it's a LTO, which stands for limited time offer, as a licensed bar, which means it costs $1 more per bar, and Scentsy has put this in the spice category. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, a fruit brandy scent, brightened with cranberries, rise above notes of mulled spices. I feel like there's 4 parts to this. Now, the part I'm getting first is almost an ivy or a holly or maybe a mistletoe. I don't really know. Then I feel like I can smell spice. And the spice is that traditional festive holiday scentsy sprinkling of spice mix that they use in some of their scents. If you know, you know. Sugar plum berry, Merry Wonderland, Wrapped in Lights, that kind of festive, fun sprinkling special scent that they use. I also get a fruit. Now, when I smelled it really close up one time, it brought me to jeweled pomegranate, but I think what it is pomegranate and cranberries are very similar. But jeweled pomegranate has some spices, and I think it has an underlying evergreen that I sometimes pick up, but I haven't warmed that in a long time. Now, the other thing that I'm going to talk about is the last thing, and this is the part that I'm going to put the big question mark, because there is a weird tone to this scent, and it's not a bad tone, but I don't really know how to describe it. The closest thing I can think of is kind of a hairspray tone mixed with all these other things I'm talking about. So when I first smelled this in the warmer, my brain went to 2 scents. It went to aloe vera and ivy, and it went to jeweled pomegranate. And obviously there's more to that, but those 2 scents really rung true to me. But there's also that weird tone. It kind of gives it like a little bit of a zing through the air, a shrill tone through the air. So this does perform very well. Let's talk about the family rating. My husband said it's okay, and he gave it 6 out of 10. Erica couldn't really smell this very well, which I thought was very odd. And she also said she couldn't, what did she say? I'm not sure what I'm smelling. And sometimes I felt the same way. But she said maybe there's cranberry, but it doesn't smell very strong to her, which I was surprised to hear. And Ryan thought it smelled good at 7 out of 10. Oh, I should say Erica said 5 out of 10. So I decided to warm it in the kids' bathroom, and I had a Nativity night warmer in there at the time. Strength and throw was about 7 out of 10, and I left it a little bit over a day. Now, after that time, I found like it was like diluted waxy scent. So I sometimes have that when I smell citrus scents. So I thought to myself, I don't really like this, and it's not really scenting well, so I took it out. Now, that dish is very, very wide, so 2 cubes spreads over a very wide dish, and that could be why maybe I couldn't smell as strong, because the scent is just dispersed quickly. So I decided to warm 4 cubes here in my bedroom-bathroom combination. So I warmed it over 2 days, and the first day it was fairly strong at about 7.5 to 8. I would say even closer to 8. Second day it was probably about a 5 out of 10, and towards the end of that second day it went to that waxy, diluted tone of the scent. So I think if you're someone that likes like a fresh spin of that seasonal fruity evergreen spice thing that Scentsy likes to do, then maybe pick up this one and give it a try. It is fairly strong. I would say you could try it in an open layout, but it might not last very long. In smaller areas, it's between a 1 and 2 day scent for me. I would say closer to 2, but it was nice. It's just really hard to explain. It's a little bit unique and different, so maybe worth giving a shot if you want to try it out. But I would probably repurchase it, but maybe if it was on sale or clearance. And speaking of, as you watch this video, Scentsy does have a licensed sale going on. I'm not sure what's in it because as I film the video, the sale hasn't started. But yeah, Wicked, interesting. And no, I have not seen the movie, big surprise. That's Emerald City. All right, let's talk about our third place scent for the week. It is Gingerbread Hugs. This one had 25% of the vote. It's this light brown colored wax, and it's about a medium intensity on cold sniff, and I would put this in the bakery section. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, fresh baked gingerbread with notes of vanilla and nutmeg wrap you up in the warmest, sweetest embrace. Oh, what a nice scent description. I would say this is a mid-level gingerbread because there is that vanilla that tends to bring it down a notch. So it's not extremely gingerbread sharp. It's about a medium for me. I also smell almost like a syrupy root beer, like someone spilled root beer on the counter. It kind of dried up to that sappy, tacky consistency. I smell that a little bit. And I feel like there's allspice in here. It's a little bit allspice heavy. Now, it's funny. I put this in one day and I came back and I didn't remember what I had going. And I thought, it kind of smells like a coffee shop. But I didn't really smell coffee, but maybe I kind of smelled something that reminded me of coffee. And also, I thought to myself, also kind of smells like raisins. So if you can picture all those things together, that's kind of what I get from Gingerbread Hugs. So day 2 was kind of interesting because on day 2, some of those notes are just lower in intensity, but there's almost like a fresh air feel to it. Like you opened the door and some of that cool fresh air was coming in. So that's what I get. Now let's talk about the family rating for this one. My husband said, ooh, he didn't like this one at 5 out of 10. Erica said, oh, I actually like that one. She gave it 7 out of 10, and she actually was going to give it more, but she said she actually preferred Snuggle Up, so she gave Snuggle Up the higher mark. But I was warming this in the boys' room, and she actually did compliment it, not knowing what it was, and she never goes out of her way to compliment a scent, so I would say it's probably a little higher than 7 out of 10 for her. And Ryan really liked this. He said, this smells nice at 8 out of 10. So I decided to put it here in my bedroom because I wanted to kind of experience it myself, even though I have. It's actually a returned scent. I should talk about that a little bit. This used to be part of the scents of the season, and people seemed to like it, but they didn't love it. And as time went on, I think people kind of grew to love this one, and they're kind of like thinking to themselves, I wish I would have put this in my club. So it was nice because now that this has returned, it was part of the Sugar Chalet Warmer Bundle, which sold out very fast. And if you want to get this now, because you can't buy it individually on the website, you have to be a Scentsy Club member, and then you can put it in, it's in under the promotions section, and that's the only way you can get it. Now, you could probably put a bunch in and then delete it if you wanted to get a one and done club. And that's kind of what I did to get these 2 bars. But anyway, let's go back to the warming. Here in my bedroom, I would say it was about 7 out of 10, and I left it 1.5 days. And in the boys' room, it's still going now. We're at the start of day 3, but it's pretty late now. It's probably like a 3 out of 10. But at its max, it was about a 7.5 to 8 in their bedroom for 3 cubes. I put 2 in a full size, 1 in a mini. And yeah, it performed very well. Like I said, Erica complimented it on the first day. So I think if you're someone that likes gingerbread scents, but maybe you smelled a gingerbread candle and they're too aggressive for you, and then some of these creamy gingerbreads like gingerbread cheesecake and Christmas cookie, and some of the other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head, ginger cookie crunch, which doesn't have a lot of ginger. If you want more ginger, like a mid-level, I'd say go with Gingerbread Hugs. I would say, speaking of mid-level, you want to go to a medium-sized space because I think that you could put it in a big space. It's just going to feel a little bit lighter. So in a big space, maybe this would be about a 5 out of 10. In a bedroom, if it was 7 out of 10. That's what I would get. So I don't really crave these type of scents, and that's probably the reason I wouldn't put it in my club, but I might want to pick up 1 or 2 more bars. I have this one, and I might want to pick up 1 or 2 more and just put them away. Or maybe 1 a season, that would be plenty for me. But this is a really nice scent. I think people are happy to have it back. And it's worth a shot if you're a gingerbread lover, and it's worth a shot if you're not sure. So that is Gingerbread Hugs. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm going to present to you 6 scents, and you guys are going to vote. If you're new to my channel, please pick 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning. Put your votes down in the YouTube comment section. And if you can't vote on YouTube, find my Instagram post. It's Patricia Gates, and put your 2 votes there. All right, so we are going to branch off. You'll see what we're doing here. It's a little special surprise. Hang tight. Okay, so here we are at the Wheel of Names random name generator spinning wheel. And what I've done is I've put the remaining 11 Bring Back My Bars that I do not have Tester Tuesday videos out for. And I'm going to generate the 6 to vote for this week from this wheel because I don't have my bars yet. Hopefully they will show up midweek. All right, so let's get going. This is fun. So scent number 1 is going to be Mandarin Toffee Treat. All right, I'm going to remove that. Hopefully that worked. Yes, it did. All right, set number 2. Let's spin the wheel. Set number 2 for voting is going to be berry tart. So that's set number 2 is berry tart. Let's remove that. All right, now we're down to 9 left. So set number 3 for the week, one of your voting choices is Simply Cinnamon. So there we go, Simply Cinnamon. I will remove that. All right, let's spin it again. Set number 4 for the week is going to be Key Lime Pie. Oh, sorry. Set number 4 is Lily of the Valley. My bad. All right, that's barely, that was just barely. Okay, set number 5 is going to be Cherry Clove Chutney. All right, one more. Here we go. Spin for set number 6. Set number 6 is going to be Summer Sippin'. All right, so thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote, and I will see you guys in the next video.